You know, you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. That's what I was thinking when I was thinking about my cam. Because this cam's going to be the heartbeat of this build. All right, I got to tell you, I had a crazy week. I had a call from Hawks. They let me know that the company that grinds the cam for TPIS ground the wrong cam. And they asked me if I wanted to go with that cam or have them grind the right cam. And I was like, grind the right cam. And they were like, no problem. Hung up the phone. Like 4 seconds later, I called them right back. I go, you know what? In second thought, if there was a way I could talk to TPIS, the butcher, to get more insight, that would be fantastic. And they happily obliged. They reached out to TPIS, and in a matter of minutes, I got an email back telling me that Jim is going to give me a call, which it was like, great. I was excited. I'm very excited to talk to this gentleman, and he did not disappoint. Huge amount of insight. Went over both cams. Explained to me why the ZZ409 cam isn't going to ultimately be the best for my build, primarily because I'm sticking with the stock pistons. And I'm not going to be able to create that compression ratio that's really needed to make that ZZ409 shine. So we're flipping cams. We're going with the Little Chubb. Oh yeah, you can feel it. It's fantastic. It's a dual pattern cam, 220, 225 duration, 500 lift. And that's based off of the 1.5 rockers. Obviously, we're going with 1.6 rockers. But I can't tell you how cool of a guy Jim was. He's extremely busy, and he took his time out of his day. And we probably spoke for a good, I don't know, half hour, 40, 45 minutes. And he gave me so much insight, more than happy to help me out with part numbers, you know, stall converters, push rods, rockers. Like, he couldn't have been more, the pleasure was all on this side of the phone. He was fantastic, helped me out quite a bit. So he talked to me a lot about the Little Chubb cam, and this thing's gonna be torquey. It's gonna be torquey. It's gonna be fun. I cannot wait. And the best part is, it's already been shipped. So we're moving right along. Because right now, pistons are in, cranks in, torque down, got the oil pump in. I might have bent the rear main seal, so gonna have to go get another one. But we're moving right along to the 2026 Hot Rod Power Tour. Tomorrow is when they release the tickets. Here we go, platinum package, baby. I'm getting excited. We're getting closer and closer. It was a gorgeous day out here in New England. So keep watching. Hope you're enjoying. Little bit of a change in the plans, but I'm looking forward to it. The funny thing is the Little Chubb cam was the one I initially was thinking of. And I just thought to myself, like, when they called me and they said they did the wrong cam, and they told me it was the Little Chubb cam, I'm like, you know what, maybe this is a sign. I know that sounds maybe far-fetched, but maybe there's a reason why this all happened. And when I called them back, I'm like, maybe this is an opportunity I can actually talk directly to the architect of this cam. So, like, who better to ask than the man? So, Jim, hats off, bud. Greatly appreciate your time. Just an update on TPIS. I did talk to him. I asked him if it was okay if I mentioned this. He is still in production. He's kind of, it sounds like, and I hope I'm not saying the wrong thing, but it sounds like what he's doing is he's shutting down his retail side of things and going to use Hawks Motorsports as his retailer. So he's still in production. He's still doing stuff, still making those great parts, but he's going to be using Hawks as his retail side. So again, Jim, thank you so much for your time. It was greatly appreciated. Till next time, guys, be safe. 2026 Hot Rod Power Tour, here we come. Small block Chevy, 305, naturally aspirated, trying to get as close to 400 horsepower, and we're definitely getting over 400 pounds of torque. So let's go.